But Stephen A., in all seriousness, should Lonzo be the Lakers starting point guard?
It's possible because let's say, for example, hypothetically speaking, or actually not hypothetically speaking, let's say, for example, that the Lakers decide to shift gears and go away from Kawhi Leonard and pursue Damian Lillard. Why would they need Lonzo Ball? That's the question mark. They wouldn't need him. Now, be very, very clear. The Lakers are incredibly fond of Lonzo Ball. He can play. He's got an upside, as Max has pointed out accurately. He needs to work on his jump shot. We've seen pictures of him where he's clearly bigger and what have you. But they were alarmed at how small he was, obviously so. His lack of assertiveness certainly concerned them throughout the season. They would need more from him. And if you go about the business of attracting Rondo, who should have been in New Orleans, by the way, they should have taken care of him. And you've got Rondo, not to mention you acquire Damian Lillard. That changes everything. All of a sudden, you have a deal on the table where you're talking about an Ingram, a Kuzma, a Josh Hart, who the Lakers love, by the way. He could defend multiple positions. He could shoot the three, shot 39% from three-point range. My man John Ireland at ESPN LA, Max, your former colleague there, he was talking to me about this a few hours ago. They absolutely love themselves some Josh Hart.
Shot over 40% from three, yeah.
That's right. They love Josh Hart. So when you consider his size, his ability to defend at multiple positions, all right, the upside, it was Jay Wright, my man at Villanova, his all-time favorite player. When you consider what he brings to the table, and you combine that with Ingram, and then you add Lonzo, and you're talking about a first-round pick. If you're the Portland Trailblazers and Neil O'Shea, you may be willing to entertain such a thing. So it's definitely not beyond the realm of possibility that Rondo could be starting. Not that it would happen, because if you got Damian Lillard, he certainly ain't starting ahead of Damian Lillard. But it's certainly not beyond the realm of possibility that Rondo could be a Laker come season opener, and Lonzo may not. Matter of fact, you've got some people out there, and Bill Plaschke, again, the voice of LA for the LA Times, told me earlier today, Max, he is of the belief that the news was leaked out by Lonzo's camp about Lonzo's meniscus injury specifically for the purposes to derail a potential trade. Because in his mind, he believes there's fear out of Lonzo Ball's camp that Lonzo could be moved out of L.A. So putting this out there might quell interest in Lonzo and stall things so he can end up in Lakers camp come training camp and take it from there. This is the kind of stuff Bill Plaschke was saying. So I'm just saying that all of that stuff is going on right now, which leads me to believe Lonzo in the air, up in the air right now, is definitely something that's very, very real.
Well, I mean, if the question is should Lonzo start or come off the bench, as the roster is currently constructed, Lonzo should come off the bench because Rondo is better than Lonzo right now. Rajon Rondo is not only a brilliant guy referred to as a basketball genius and just a genius, but he's a studious, industrious player. You know, he's like having an extra coach on the floor. He studies every aspect of the game. So it's not just that he's very smart, but he applies it thoroughly. And that kind of stuff is what a younger player needs to see. But beyond all of that, right now, Rondo's a better player than Lonzo.